Morning. Guys, the holidays are officially over. So back to the grindstone. We've started a new year. We've started new planners. I got my new planner going here. I'm trying Day Designer, the daily planner. It came recommended to me. We're gonna try it this year and see if I like it better than the ones that I've used in the past, or whatever. So anyway, that kind of goes into what I'm going to talk about today. All right. And my title is Why Lack of Confidence is the Root of All Evil. Now, you all thought it was the love of money is the root of all evil. And that's true too. That's what it says in the Bible. But I'm going to tell you that the lack of confidence is the root of evil as well. Because the lack of confidence is what allows those little voices to come in our head that say, you're not good enough, you're too fat, you're too skinny, you're not muscular, you're not physically capable. You say bad things, whatever it might be for you, okay? Or it's the lack of, we talked about money, or it's the scarcity, like you don't have enough money, you don't have this, you don't have that. This is the root of all evil because this is where we lack confidence, okay? And I gave two of mine away just in that little thing. My lack of confidence, and I'm a very overall just a very confident person, all right? But my lack of confidence, I have it too. I have it too. In fact, I had a gal tell me one time that when she first met me, she didn't think that we could be friends because it just seemed like I had all my ducks in a row. And I'm like, girlfriend, if you only knew, they're barely on the same pond, let alone in a row, So that is just horse malarkey right there. I don't have my ducks in a row. I barely have them herded to the same pond most of the days, right? But it also complements how confident I come across to people. So, but it hasn't come without work. So when my kids were first little and I was a mom, I knew horses, I knew all of that. I really had lack of confidence. My body wasn't the same. My emotions were not the same because now I had to be careful of what I did with these kids. I mean, these were my main focus, right? And I was just afraid I was going to mess them up. I was going to afraid, with all the stories that you hear out of there of the school shootings and all of that, I was just like, I am determined to not raise a crazy human, right? That was my thing, but I had no idea how to even do that. Nobody told me, nobody gave me, and everybody had advice, don't get me wrong, but nobody gave me any kind of good advice, if that makes sense. Nobody gave me any good, like there was no book out there that told me how to raise my kids, okay? If there was, I didn't read it because I'm not a reader. So it was a lack of confidence in that. It was also the stewardship of my money, the lack of confidence I had in the stewardship of my money. All right. I thought that I wasn't good at keeping track of bills. Why? Because most of the time I was told that by different people. Most of the time I was, and it could be even somebody as your banker. Well, you need to be a better stewardship of your money. And it wasn't until later in life when my kids got a little older that I realized I am a very good steward of my money. I really am. And I started seeing that the lack of my scarcity mindset is what was holding me back. So this is what it leads me up to. If this is where you are and you have these little evil thoughts all day long of, I'm not good enough, I'm too fat, I'm, not good at my job, I hate my job, I hate this, I hate that. If that's the constant thing that's going through your mind, then you are at the root of all evil because you are not serving yourself very good. And if you are listening to other people tell you things, then they need to be out of your life. They need to be out. Okay. So that is one of the big things that I did is I started putting certain friends, family at arm's length that maybe didn't serve me very well. And it was also changing my mindset. I started working on my own mindset, realized what generational mindset I was given. I'm not blaming my parents, I'm not blaming anybody, but just recognizing what my generational mindset was that was keeping me in the lack. And that's where it all started. So, anyway, guys, I got to pop out of here. I'm going to talk about this more in my VIP Facebook group. The link is in the description of whatever video what you're watching. Grab that, head on over there. We're going to talk more about confidence, more about all of that. My videos will be a little later in the afternoon right now. So I will see you guys all over there.